Hey friends, how are you? I hope you're having a great day today. Today we are going to be creating a chameleon, so let's get started. The first thing that you'll want to do is make a straight line on your paper, like this. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to create a chameleon's face. And this is the shape that our chameleon's face is. So basically it's a straight line down, and then we have a very large C. This is the face of our chameleon. Let's make his body now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make his back go up a little bit, come down a little bit, and then what we're going to do is we're going to create a swirl like this. This is going to be his tail. So this is our chameleon's face, and we are going to create some features on his face. So let's make an eye, which is a nice big round circle with another circle inside, and then a dot, and then maybe a small eyebrow, and then a nostril, only one nostril because we're looking at our chameleon from the side, and then a mouth. And chameleons don't usually look the happiest, so we're just going to make a straight line for his mouth. If you want to make a happy chameleon, go ahead and do that, and you can make a little smile on your chameleon's face. Let's finish up his tummy right here, but before we do, we need to put a leg right here in this area. So to create a chameleon's leg, we just come down and then we angle. We come down and then we angle. And then we can just create his foot at this time as well. So basically it's just a few points, 2 or 3 or 4 points with your marker or your pencil. And then for his foot on the other side of his body, we're just going to make some lines coming out and making some more toes. Now let's work on his tummy here. And then we're going to stop about right here because we'll want to put his back foot. So we'll follow along here until we get to about that point, and we will make his back foot at that point. So let's make his leg first. So it's just basically some lines that have a little turn in them, and then his toes, and then we can even make another foot right here with a leg and some toes. Now we can finish up the back of his tummy, and we're going to go right into a spiral into his tail. So let me show you how we do that. We follow along with this straight line, and then we come to the tail, and the tail, as it gets closer to the tip, it gets smaller and smaller and skinnier and skinnier. So the actual tip is pretty skinny. So that is the face and the body of our chameleon. Let's add a little detail. Now when you're adding detail to your chameleon, you can basically do anything you want. You can create stripes, you can create circles or ovals or triangles, anything that you'd like. So what I'm about to do right now is to just give you some suggestions on what you might think about. So I think along the top part of his head, I'm going to put just some very small spikes, and I'm also going to put these spikes down his back, not all the way down his tail, but I think I'm going to stop as his tail begins. So these are pretty small, and basically it's just a zigzag line, and then I'm going to get smaller and smaller. And then if you want to continue your zigzags all the way around, that's a great idea. Now I think I'm going to put some circles and some ovals up here. I think that that would create a lot of nice detail on my chameleon. Maybe I'll make them a little bit smaller as we get closer to the tail. Then I think I'm going to put some, how about some triangles right here on his tummy. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue these triangles all the way down. They'll get smaller and smaller and smaller as we get closer to the tip of his tail. How about that? I love the way that he's looking so far. If you feel like you'd like to add some more to your chameleon, you can go ahead and do that right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my chameleon on a branch because that's where chameleons like to be. So I'm going to make a branch and I'm going to make it come out and I'm going to make it hit his feet so it looks like he's actually standing on it. If I want to separate the branch into two little branches, I just make a V like this, and then I come like this. It just creates a little bit more of an interesting branch right here. Then you can do whatever you want. You can create some leaves because this chameleon might live in the jungle. You can create some leaves up here. You can create different types of leaves. It's completely up to you. Or you don't have to put him in a jungle at all. You can have him sitting on your couch, or you can have him in a zoo. It's up to you. So think about what you'd like to do for your background, if anything. Alrighty, there's our chameleon. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.